The transmission is the single most expensive component in any used car to replace, and right now the used car market is flooded with vehicles that look like responsible purchases until you understand what Consumer Reports has been tracking underneath the hood. We are talking about repair bills that land between $3,000 and $8,000, sometimes on a car you paid $12,000 or $15,000 for. Consumer Reports collects reliability data from hundreds of thousands of real vehicle owners every single year, and what that data reveals about specific transmission types across specific model years is not random. These are documented, systemic, repeated failures, the same problems showing up across the same platforms year after year. And the used car market is currently full of these vehicles sitting at attractive prices for a very specific reason. Today we are going through 10 used cars to avoid because of transmission problems, starting from number 10 and working down to the single worst offender you can currently hand money to. Number 10 is the 2017 through 2019 Jeep Compass. And this one sets a pattern that is going to repeat itself several times on this list. Jeep equipped the Compass during these years with a 9-speed automatic transmission sourced from ZF, a German supplier, and what followed was a documentation disaster that Jeep service departments were completely unprepared for. Owners described the shifting behavior as jerky, unpredictable, and physically uncomfortable during normal city driving. The transmission hunts for gears constantly, hesitates when you push the accelerator to merge onto a highway. And in cold weather, some owners report the unit refusing to engage drive at all after an overnight park. Consumer Reports flagged the Compass transmission as well below average in reliability for multiple consecutive model years, and Jeep issued software update after software update attempting to address the shifting behavior, without ever resolving the core problem. When the 9-speed finally gives out entirely, replacement costs run between $4,000 and $6,000. The Compass looks like a reasonable deal on a used car lot. It is not a reasonable deal. The price is low because the transmission cost is coming later. Number 9 is the 2012 through 2016 Volkswagen Passat with the DSG dual clutch transmission. Volkswagen marketed the DSG system aggressively during this period as a technologically superior alternative to a traditional automatic. And in some of their sportier applications, the DSG delivers on that promise. In the Passat, aimed at family sedan buyers who simply want to drive without thinking about their gearbox, it does not deliver. The DSG in the Passat is documented extensively for shuddering at low speeds, lurching during slow parking maneuvers, and in some cases failing to move the car forward from a complete stop. Consumer Reports owner data shows Passat transmission reliability scores, dropping sharply starting in 2012 and staying below segment average through the entire model window we are discussing. Volkswagen extended warranty coverage on the mechatronic unit inside the DSG after receiving a significant volume of complaints, but the majority of those extended warranties have now expired on the used market. You are buying a car where the manufacturer acknowledged the problem, offered a temporary safety net, and that safety net has run out. A DSG rebuild or replacement costs between $3,000 and $5,000, and finding an independent shop with the genuine expertise to handle it properly is not always straightforward. Number 8 is the 2015 through 2019 Nissan Murano, and this vehicle is particularly dangerous as a used car purchase because it presents so cleanly. The Murano is a comfortable, reasonably refined crossover that sells at attractive prices on the used market. The reason those prices are attractive is the continuously variable transmission Nissan has deployed across its lineup for years, and which Consumer Reports has rated among the least reliable transmission types offered by any mainstream manufacturer in the segment. CVT failures in Nissan products are not surprises at this point. They are expected outcomes for a statistically meaningful percentage of owners. In the Murano, the failures appear as shuddering during acceleration, overheating under sustained load, and in many documented cases, complete transmission failure before the vehicle reaches 70,000 miles. Nissan extended CVT warranty coverage on some affected vehicles to around 100,000 miles on certain model years, but that extension is only relevant if the vehicle you are buying falls within that window, and the coverage has not already been consumed. A CVT replacement in a Murano costs between $3,500 and over $5,000, and in some geographic markets, parts availability adds weeks to an already expensive repair timeline. Number 7 is the 2012 through 2016 Ford Focus with the PowerShift dual-clutch automatic. And this entry deserves special attention because the scale of what happened here is almost difficult to fully absorb. Ford equipped the Focus during these years with a transmission that generated one of the largest automotive class action lawsuits in American history, covering approximately 2 million vehicles. Consumer Reports documented widespread and consistent shuddering, slipping, and jerking from the PowerShift unit across tens of thousands of owner survey responses filed over multiple consecutive years. Ford issued technical service bulletins, software updates, and clutch replacement procedures that owners and independent mechanics uniformly described as temporary measures that did not address what was actually wrong with the design. The fundamental architecture of the PowerShift transmission was the problem, and no recalibration changes that. Ford settled the class action, which tells you everything about how seriously the company internally assessed the situation. On the used market today, a Focus from these years sits at prices that look like a bargain, and those prices exist precisely because people who have done the research are not buying. Repair costs on these transmission units have been documented exceeding the current market value of the car, which means you are not buying a vehicle with a problem. You are buying a problem that happens to have a vehicle attached to it. Number 6 is the 2018 through 2021 Chevrolet Traverse with the 9-speed automatic transmission. General Motors adopted this transmission across several models during this period, primarily to improve fuel economy ratings. And the result in the Traverse was a gearbox that a consistent body of owners describe as fundamentally confused. The sign speed hunts for the correct gear during ordinary city driving produces a noticeable shudder under light acceleration that many owners initially misread as an engine problem, and develops torque converter shudder that worsens progressively with accumulated mileage. Consumer Reports marked Traverse powertrain reliability below the segment average during these model years, and the complaint patterns from owners across different regions and driving conditions are nearly identical, which is always the sign of a dozen issue rather than individual variation. GM issued technical service bulletins addressing the shudder, typically prescribing a transmission fluid replacement using a specific fluid formulation designed to reduce clutch pack friction. The service resolves the problem for some owners and produces no measurable improvement for others. A full 9-speed transmission replacement in a Traverse at a dealership runs between $5,000 and $7,000. That is a significant number on a family hauler that people buy specifically because they need something dependable. Number 5 is the 2015 through 2017 Chrysler 200, and this is a vehicle where the transmission failure story is severe enough that Consumer Reports included it on multiple worst reliability rankings during its active production years. The 200 used the same 9-speed ZF automatic that appears in the Jeep Compass, and the results in the Chrysler application were similarly catastrophic. Owners reported sudden lurching during acceleration from a stop, delayed engagement after coming to rest at a light, gear hunting at highway speeds that made the car feel unstable, and in documented cases, complete transmission failure before the vehicle reached 50,000 miles. Chrysler issued software updates and extended warranty coverage on affected units, but the 9-speed was so fundamentally problematic in the 200 that Chrysler eventually discontinued the entire model rather than continuing to invest in engineering corrections. That is not a minor business decision. That is a manufacturer concluding that the product was not fixable within a reasonable cost structure. The 200 now sits on used car lots at prices that look genuinely attractive, and those prices are doing exactly what they are designed to do. A transmission replacement on a 200 can cost more than the vehicle is currently worth on the private market. If this kind of research is saving you money, hit the like button and subscribe right now. We go through Consumer Reports data, owner reliability surveys, and technical service bulletin history, so you can walk into a used car transaction with real information instead of a hope and a handshake. Back to the list. Number 4 is the 2019 through 2021 Ram 1500 with the 8-speed automatic transmission. And this entry is significant because the Ram 1500 is one of the best-selling trucks in the country, and most of what makes it popular is genuinely good. The interior quality, the ride comfort, the powertrain options, and the towing capability are all competitive. But Consumer Reports flagged a persistent and documented transmission shudder issue across these model years that has frustrated a large body of owners and proven genuinely difficult for dealerships to diagnose consistently. The shudder typically appears during light throttle at highway speeds and feels like driving over a surface that is not there. Ram issued technical service bulletins, prescribing transmission fluid replacement and software recalibration, and some owners report a complete resolution after the service procedure, while others report the shudder, returning within months of the fix. The intermittent nature of the problem makes it particularly hard to identify during a pre-purchase test drive, because it does not perform on demand in a dealership parking lot. At current used truck prices in the market, a Ram 1500 from these years represents a substantial financial commitment, and an unresolved transmission shudder on a vehicle at that price point will cost you in time, in dealer visits, and eventually in a repair bill that the seller never mentioned. Number 3 is the 2020 through 2022 Hyundai Sonata with the 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. And this vehicle represents Hyundai pushing dual-clutch technology into a mainstream family sedan market segment where the buyers are not enthusiasts chasing fast gear changes. They are families who need the car to work every morning without drama. Consumer Reports owner data from Sonata buyers during these years shows transmission reliability scoring well below the family sedan segment average, with the primary complaints centering on shuddering at low speeds during parkings and slow traffic, noticeable hesitation when the driver needs to pull into moving traffic, and hard shifts during cold starts before the transmission fluid reaches operating temperature. Hyundai issued multiple software updates to address the behavior, and the owner community reports divided results. Some owners saw genuine improvement. Others report that the shudder is still present, and that the dealership told them this behavior is a normal characteristic of the dual-clutch design. That response is worth sitting with. When a manufacturer tells you that your car shuddering is normal, they are asking you to accept a performance standard that no traditional automatic transmission owner would ever accept, and that framing protects no one when the clutch pack eventually fails and the bill arrives. Number 2 is the 2021 through 2023 Kia Sorento with the dual-clutch transmission, and the story here follows almost the same pattern as the Hyundai Sonata, because Kia and Hyundai share the same parent company, the same engineering architecture, and in many cases, the same physical hardware across their respective transmissions. Consumer Reports flagged the Kia Sorento transmission as one of the weakest reliability points on the vehicle during these model years, with owner complaint rates sitting significantly above the average for a 3-row family SUV at this price point. The dual-clutch shudder is present, the low-speed hesitation is documented. And in cases recorded by owners and reported to Consumer Reports, complete clutch pack failure requiring full transmission replacement has occurred before the vehicle reached 50,000 miles. Kia has extended warranty coverage on some affected vehicles, but that coverage is not automatically transferable under every private party used car sale the way it would be through an authorized Kia dealership. If you are evaluating a used Sorento from these years, the transmission service and complaint history for that specific vehicle is not a nice detail to have. It is the first piece of documentation you request, and if the seller cannot produce it, or if the records show a pattern of transmission-related dealer visits, that information ends the conversation before the negotiation begins. Number 1, and this is not a close call by any measure, is the 2016 through 2020 Nissan Altima with the Xtronic CVT. Everything that makes the Nissan CVT problematic in the Murano applies here, and Consumer Reports has rated the Nissan Altima transmission reliability at or near the very bottom of the family sedan segment across multiple consecutive years of owner survey data. The Xtronic CVT in the Altima fails in ways that are expensive, unpredictable, and in some documented cases genuinely dangerous on the road. Owners describe sudden loss of acceleration power during active highway driving as the CVT slips without warning, producing a moment where the throttle stops responding at speed with no prior indication that anything was wrong. They describe shuddering that begins subtly in the first year of ownership and worsens progressively over months, until the transmission is unable to pull the car up a moderate incline without hesitation and delay. They describe complete and sudden failure with no warning, followed by repair estimates landing between $3,500 and $8,000, depending on whether the unit is rebuilt or replaced outright. Nissan extended CVT warranty coverage on some model years, stretching powertrain protection to around 100,000 miles on select configurations. But those warranties are expiring on the used market right now. A used Altima sitting at 80 or 90,000 miles with its original CVT intact is a vehicle that is statistically near the end of its transmission service life, and the owner selling it may have no idea that is the case. The Nissan Altima is one of the highest volume used family sedans sold in America every year, which means this is not a fringe problem affecting a small number of unlucky buyers. It is widespread, it is ongoing, and a significant number of people purchasing Altimas right now are going to receive repair estimates this year that they did not see coming, and that will cost them far more than they budgeted for a car they thought they bought responsibly. The pattern across all 10 of these vehicles tells a consistent story. Manufacturers pushed new transmission technologies, dual clutch units, 9-speed automatics, and continuously variable transmissions into mainstream products before the long-term durability data existed to support those decisions at scale. And the used car market is now absorbing the cost of that experiment. Consumer Reports reliability data does not speculate. When a specific transmission type appears on their worst reliability rankings year after year across multiple models from the same manufacturer, that is a structural engineering problem dressed up as a bargain-priced used vehicle. Before you commit to any of these cars, pull the Consumer Reports reliability data for that specific model year. Request any documented transmission service history from the seller. Check for open technical service bulletins related to the transmission on that platform, and have an independent mechanic road test the vehicle through its complete operating range before money changes hands. The used car market in 2025 and 2026 has genuinely good options available at fair prices. These 10 are not among them, and the low sticker price is telling you something worth listening to.